So we have Brenda Witt to thank for all these little elves outfits. Aren't they cute?
I'm called Gimpy today.
Gimpy? Gimpy? Oh my goodness, look at me. I'm started. We're started. Merry Christmas. Yay! What fun in our new studio. Well, thank you for coming. This is so fun. And here we have the elf table. Now, do you have relatives all around the country you want to see? You want them to see you all dressed up? And we have the reindeer. Yay! This is too cool. Too much fun. And look how lovely. All of you look in your Christmas outfits. Aw, you guys stand up? Just kind of show the camera. Look at Sharon and Carol. If you're all dressed up, kind of like, go like this. Aw, cool. Look how pretty. You're so fancy. I'll turn around. Show the camera. You're looking good. Really cute. Really, really cute. I'm looking for a real Christmas sweater. That's beautiful. How fun. So fun. Well, we have a surprise. I think we have a surprise. I think we have Santa Claus. Is he here? Is Santa Claus ready?
He's probably fixing the technology.
I don't know. I don't know. It's not time for Santa.
All right.
We're the surprise.
You're the surprise?
Yes, we are.
Okay, you can be the surprise. Oh my gosh, look at the tree. Ah.
This is your chair.
Oh my gosh, this is really funny. You guys are gonna sing? Huh?
You probably want to be on the other side watching.
Okay.
There you go. And you have big lipstick right on it. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna be right here. And this is our evening entertainment. Oh my gosh, our morning entertainment.
He kind of wants us over in here, and he wanted her over there. He wants you over there. No, you gotta go.
I have to sit in the chair?
You gotta sit in
Oh,
the
I'm
chair.
getting so much direction. Sue told me I had to go out there.
You can watch us.
No, I'm doing what I want.
When I
Okay.
go around, you guys talk.
Okay.
Come around or go around that way.
All right, are we ready?
Okay, I don't want to get tripped in this. Eleanor, we have a little presentation to make for you. It's not very long, but it was meant for you to be enjoyed. But it's not very
Plenty
long. Are we ready? These are my elves. Without them, we wouldn't have all our festivities today. 'Twas the night before club when all through the store everything was clean, even the floor.
The floor.
The floor. The floor.
The floor.
The fabrics were organized, the notions arranged with care, in hopes the customers would soon be there.
Be there. Be there. Be there.
Be Eleanor was up in the attic gathering quilts with flair, while Sue and Teresa were sewing up samples to share.
To share.
To share. The elves were ironing their aprons and fancy new caps. There would be no rest for them, no long winter's nap.
No nap.
All of a sudden, a loud racket ensued. It sounded like a big family feud.
Family feud.
Family feud.
Family feud.
Everyone ran to see who would survive. No one knew who they would have to revive.
Revive.
And the ladder had landed on the big wide door. Everything was in such a mess. They all wondered, is this a test?
A test.
Test.
A test.
A test.
Oh, I missed the line.
Oops.
Huh?
Read it anyway.
Okay, the cameras had fallen on the shiny new floor, and the ladder had landed on the big wide door.
Wide door.
Wide door.
Ron taped it wrong. Everything was such a mess, they all wondered, is this a test?
A test?
A test.
Out came Orion with a wild, crazy look, all tangled in wires, burnt like a cook.
A cook.
A cook.
I could.
What happened? Had they all gone insane? Orion was worried and called them by name.
By name.
By name.
By name.
Now Patty, now Carol, now Eric and Chris, Michelle and Marilyn, things are a mess.
A mess.
A mess. A mess.
Back on the ladders. It will take all night, but in the end, all will be right.
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 No obstacle too great for our trusty crew, so off they went. They really flew.
Really flew.
Really
They decorated the new room with trees and lights so that all who entered would sigh with delight.
Delight.
And then Elle enters with arms full of quilts to show. She did not know how the program would go.
We go.
That's right.
But she did not really care as long as everyone was all there.
All there.
All there.
She would dress for the occasion. She would be a festive sensation.
Festive sensation.
Festive sensation. The hat. Sensation.
Always full of fun and laughter, this party will start a new chapter.
New chapter.
Chapter.
Her eyes sparkled and her heart was merry. Her demeanor was like a Christmas fairy.
Christmas fairy.
No sadness she shows, just warm and heavenly glows.
Heavenly glows.
Heavenly glow.
And then she said, I know what to do. We'll have a big party for me and for you.
For you.
Yay.
She laughed and laughed along with the crew. They knew that she really did know what to do.
To do.
To do.
They could not help but laugh themselves when at last they saw the elves.
The elves.
In their brand new aprons and pointy hats, their big ears looked so cute like that.
Like that.
Like that.
Aw.
And with the store all decorated galore, they walked out and closed the door.
The door.
The door.
The door.
The door. The door. The door.
The door.
Orion gave an approving nod. You all did a wonderful job.
Wonderful job.
Wonderful job.
Wonderful job.
Wonderful job.
And away he went down the road and out of sight.
Happy Christmas to all, and
to all a good night.
Oh my gosh.
Now.
So I know what to do. I'll have a party for me and for you. That is too funny. Thank you.
And now we have a special guest.
Right.
Do I hear Santa?
Oh! It's lifted? I think it's from my. Whoa! Welcome, Santa.
Thank you, Eleanor. Have you been a good little girl?
I've been the best little girl ever.
Well, you have blush that you didn't push into your cheek yet.
I don't know what happened. I think it's my hat's killing
I'm just
my
trying to
head.
help her. Ho, ho, ho. Just smear it in there. Good. There you go.
That's how I do my makeup. I think I'm scratched now.
Well, the ladies prepared something for you.
Yes,
More?
have been working hard.
Yes, they have.
But you have to.
You have to find the pickle in your Christmas tree. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, no.
So come on
The
around.
pickle. So you guys all know this
Come
pickle
on
story,
around.
don't you?
Come around.
So that
Go
you
around,
know
go around.
that whoever finds the pickle at my house gets a $20 bill. And it's
Ho, ho,
really
ho.
funny because Orion and Himna are extremely competitive. And they're both like pushing around trying to get that pickle first. This year, Himna saw it and kind of pointed it to it, but Orion grabbed it. The pickle, you're going to make me do this.
And don't be fooled by the cucumbers.
Me like this? That's not
Oh,
a pickle.
you found it.
That's a pickle?
Yay.
Oh my gosh! I found the pickle. This is adorable. Thank you.
The ladies have been hard at their
I
workshop,
can see. Look at this. An egg.
and they made this from fabric from your sister, Judy.
Oh my! This is too
So
much.
this is very special here. Elf number 1,
Elf.
Gift.
Gimp.
head elf, present the gift.
And these ladies worked very hard.
Aw,
And Amy
you
Potter
did?
quilted it.
We all made a
Oh,
Everyone made a
my
block.
Gosh. Oh, it's
All these
beautiful.
dear ladies. And Amy
Oh
Potter
my
quilted
gosh.
it.
Thank you so much. I had no idea, you guys.
You saw it before.
Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. He took it from me. It is really gorgeous. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oops, I'm losing my hat. Isn't it cute? You have to come around over here. It's beautiful.
And throughout the whole year, you were seeing these blocks, and you had no idea.
I
You
didn't-
remember any of them?
No. Thank you. That's adorable. That is really sweet. That's a memory. Okay.
Oh, ho, ho, ho! I gotta give more gifts. Excuse me.
Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! Do you have their gifts? Oh my gosh.
You can put that under the tree.
So I said to Orion while we were getting dressed, what order should I do? And he said, just do it all right in the beginning. I'll go, okay. We did it all in the beginning. Too much fun. I have one more thing. Eric, are you ready? Oh, Eric. 2 seconds. I think we should have rehearsed this. We'll be better tonight. Are you ladies coming back tonight? We'll have to show it all on video. We have to show it all on video. So the stacks of quilts, how many of you brought your quilts? I am so impressed. How many of you were up half the night finishing up? Oh, that is really great. So what I want to do is share the quilts as soon as Orion tells me what I'm going to do. You're ready, but there, with the little show of Christmas. Show the quilt.
Jab.
Okay, jib and jab. This is my Christmas party that I attended earlier this year, and so I just thought that I would have it for you. Vicky Timms did come to my party, and one of the, and it's also our little neighbor. What is her name? Oh, help me. No, what? I can't think of her name now. Jaybird. Who's Jaybird? Julie Herman is the other girl with me, and two of the fellows that had thread. Aren't we cute? Yes, aren't we well done? Well done. I know. And that's our Merry Christmas to you. Too much fun. All right, are we ready to share the quilts now? Okay, the elves should help me. And I think what we have to do is that whose quilt this is should stand up. Don't you think? You need to stand up. Okay, and how are we? Am I in a good place? Oh, look. Oh my gosh, I want to come out here and see. And this is, oh, Joyce's. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's see. Can you go back a little bit? Back against the tree. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. That's gorgeous. Joy. Uh-huh. That it has to be quilted. It is beautiful. Good job. Oh my gosh. And then you can pass them to Sue. Okay, we've got a finished one. We've got.
Okay, you can come out a little bit.
Okay, come in front of the table. Oh my gosh. Come in front of the table. And then hold it real high. And this is your Sandy. Are you so proud? Look at you. Lois, I think that you should go to the other side of the table at least for this. That is beautiful. And maybe you have to go a little bit more, I think. And holding it halfway is, yeah, well, holding it halfway is really good. Yeah, come over with me. That's better. You didn't want to see your bum the whole
Honey,
show.
I saw I need to do something about it.
A little bit more. Okay, so we're going to have you go clear to the center. Oh my gosh. There we go. That's great. And whose is this? It's Lois. I'm sorry, Lois. I should have known. That turned out beautiful. I'm so proud. That is great. Terrific. All right. Yes, it seems like we should be recognizing these boxes as they go. Black and red. Whose is it? Oh, it's Sharon's. Oh, look how pretty. Wow. Are you proud of yourself? She's proud of herself. Yay. Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. It's Phyllis. Yay. Oh, look. Isn't that cute? Okay, stay long enough so Chris can go real close on it. That's very nice. Yes, and you know one thing, if you just swing to David, okay, swing out to David, Eloise, and now you can get some close-ups on it. And now, they did a live switch. Wow, am I impressed? Hey, we are full-fledged. Did you get that? They did a live switch just now. They have been working on the equipment. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. And whose is it? Oh my gosh, it is precious. Oh, look how they're doing. And then go down across it. Give him enough time so he can get it. That is really adorable. Oh, the sherbet. Yes, we should ask if you've named these quilts, huh? They're really fun. Okay, we've got another big one. Whose is it? And, oh, it's Cheryl's. All right. That is very nice. The center is beautiful on it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and just hold for a minute on David. So give David just a chance to show it. They're going to do a live switch, and you have to tip out. Yeah. Very nice. It's Cheryl's. Are you proud, Cheryl? So if you didn't get done, I think I know. That's Betty's. I knew because of the fabric, Betty, that turned out really nice. Oh, wow. We can tell. But at least, and give it to David and let David see. Yeah, and do half. We're getting better as we go along, aren't we?
Looks good on the camera.
It looks good on the camera. Yeah, now look how good. Look, Eloise and Joan in the camera, and you'll see how it's perfect. I just had a brain fart. I forgot the little elf's name. I said brain fart at Quilters Hall of Fame, and Ellie said, "Grandma, you shouldn't say that word. That's a bad word." Look at that. Aww. Go really close, Chris. Oh, that is adorable. Who did that one? You did adorable.
Thank you.
Suzanne, it's so cute. Look at the backing. Just swing it around, show the backing. It's really cute. It's wash day. It's really cute. Oh. Oh my gosh. Is that Nancy's? How cute that is. That is really cute. Is that the cheddar? Is that the Blue Hill cheddar? Yeah, but it's great cheddar. Wow, it's wonderful cheddar. This is a new one coming in? Oh, is that fun? Isn't that fun? Oh, it is so cute. That is very cute. That is really happy looking. That would be the best name for that, don't you think, Happy? Oh, there's writing in the cup, she says. What does the cup say? Look how nice. Look how cute. You know, the strawberries, hold it real still, and Chris, go real close on the strawberries because they're fabby. In the very center of the basket. Yeah, go real close. Isn't that cute? That is adorable. Whose is it? Marilyn. So you honestly have been showing these blocks all along? It's really cute. Oh my. Oh my goodness. You did too? Isn't that cute? So is this for the 4th of July? Oh my gosh, with the little star flowers on it. That is so cute. You know what? I'm hoping that all of your quilts are labeled. Did you label your quilt? Your name is on it in some way? We'll have to make sure it's labeled. Oh, how pretty. I love the red flowers. Oh my gosh. Who did this one? Barbara. Oh, did you just now get here, Barbara? Did you sleep in? It is beautiful. Isn't that cute? The red flowers just really perk it up and so cute. Very nice. Good. See, I have to do this every time. This is completely different. Look at this. And whose is this one? All right, it's adorable. It reminds me of you. It does. That little plaid and the little things. So go close on the cup. Let's show the cup because, okay, up in the top. Can you point to the cup, Joan? So, no, the next one. Can you go close on the cup? Oh, he already is. You knew that was a cup. Good for you, Chris. That is adorable. And over in this corner, I think that's Sage Bud. It looks like she's cooking in the kitchen. Isn't that cute? Very cute. It's all fabric.
Turn the back, Eleanor. Turn the back.
The back. Let's see the back. Oh, and the plaid is really striking. Oh my gosh. That's a true kitchen quilt. True kitchen quilt. That is adorable. That is adorable. So cute. Really, really cute. I like the way you continued your red lattice going out to this whole way out on the border. That was really special. Look at this one. Oh, now that's really nice. No basket in the center, but all of the blocks. Very nice. Very nice. And I think there's some originals in there too, huh? A lot of originals. Snail's tail is really cute. Whose is this? Good for you! You did it! See, I'm so proud of you. That is beautiful. Yeah, look at the little basket. That's very nice. Very nice. You know, couple of things. Whose is this? Yay, Pat! But I like what she, you see that she did the small melon patch and the pork and beans. And so it just looks really cute. And I love the lace and the handkerchief. Good for you, Pat. And the basket is adorable right in there, that little one. Just adorable with the checkerboard. Fun. And I see on the back you did the hearts and gizzards just right. See, this is cool. Now I can check out your back, too. Oh, look at this. I pulled it on point. Yeah, perfect. That is very sweet. Very sweet. And who did this one? You did. Wow. So you did do the basket. You just didn't put it in your quilt. Very cute. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm so excited for you, because I think in the beginning you felt maybe a little overwhelmed, like what were you doing? Why did Chris drag you to this class? That's cool.
And it won 3rd place in the Hawaiian Kona Coffee Quilt Contest.
That's really cute. That is really cute. It looks like Hawaii and Kona. I'm looking around. Dawn is coming with her quilt. Oh my goodness. Look at that one. Is that fun? Oh, the watermelon is just far out there. Isn't that fun? And look down in the, and whose is it? Brenda Witt did that. Isn't that cute? That is very fun. That is a true fruity quilt. That's the fruit and nuts of California, huh? That is so cool. Too cute. Too cute. Very fun. Uh-huh, very, very fun. Oh, wow, look at this one. Is this the one that you just had, Teresa? Now who did this one? All great. Good for you. It's cute. That pink is really fun. Yeah, very nice. And you did all your stitching. That's great. It is fun to see from the back, isn't it?
You're not supposed to be inspecting our seam.
No, you'll be like Sue said the first time I ever met her, I measured her 1/4-inch seam. Look how pretty. She said that's true. Isn't this adorable? The little coffee cup. It's very sweet. Very, very sweet. The flowers look like they're growing, huh? That is really cute.
I found this apron fabric in Hawaii.
Is it yours, Joan?
There's apron hanging in my kitchen.
So cute. Oh, and you have a label. Look at the label. I'm so
It's the poem about aprons, what they're used for.
Oh, turn it around and lift it up high and Chris can get it. The label. This is the label. Look at this.
This is my mother's apron string. And aprons, the first thing you make at home ec.
Right.
Protect grandma's dress underneath. Easier to wash aprons than dresses, As a potholder, taking pans from the oven for drying children's tears, carrying eggs from the chicken coop to warm fussy chicks, wiping a perspiring brow bent over a hot wood stove, carrying kindlewood into the kitchen. Aprons held vegetables from the garden, brought in fall apples, or quickly dusted furniture when company dropped by. She waved her apron from the porch, so men in the fields knew when to come in for supper. And her mother's apron hangs in our kitchen.
Aw. That's a nice kitchen quilt. That's really nice. Cool. Another big one. Look at this. Very nice. Whoa. And whose is this one? Yay, Becky. You think so? You recognize it?
Now that we've clapped for it, you're going to own it.
That's very nice. Very nice. It's very fun. It is big, but they do fit really nice on a queen size bed. Did you put it on your bed? It's really fun. And it looks real old fashioned. Isn't it interesting how old fashioned some of them look? Really? Yeah. Talk to Benjamin. I scared Benjamin in my hat this morning.
Your hat is perfect.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Oh.
Did you get scared? Now, some of you remember Diane Van Kempen? She taught me how to quilt.
Oh my gosh. That is so beautiful.
She was raised in Texas and Louisiana, and she went through lots of hurricanes, and that's all the food from Louisiana. And she would have had it here sooner, but she had 11 days of no power with Sandy. So guess who had to bind it?
Oh my gosh. And she hand quilted or machine quilted it herself?
Amy did it.
Amy did it.
But here's crabs and the shrimp and the fleur-de-lis. And she made teacups.
They're really cute.
French teapot. And these are all foods from old days of.
That was a lot of work.
She said that she was raised under her grandmother and aunt's quilting hoop. They would all tell jokes and stuff, and they'd tell the punchline in French so the kids couldn't understand.
That is really good. That is really, really cute. Wow. Look, oh, isn't that sweet? Oh my gosh, look at that. And whose is it? Oh, Marie. That's beautiful, Marie. Are you happy, Marie? That is really nice. And you can see the beautiful backing that Marie used. And did you send it to your friend? Did you? Hopefully she's tuned in today and can see it. She could have, yeah. Isn't that nice? Nice size for a wall. A dining room. Wouldn't it be cool in a dining room? Oh, oh my goodness. Whose is this? It's Barbara's. Oh, Barbara, that looks great. Yes, you know, that background fabric is wonderful. Oh my gosh. I really have to look at that because the ladies from Julian want to do this for their opportunity quilt. And they're spotlighting the miners and all of their families from the 1800s. Doesn't that look very 1800? Aww, look how sweet. Very sweet. Very nice. Is this yours, Eloise?
Yes.
Aww.
These two blocks match, but then none of them match together, and I thought, oh no, this isn't going to work. But it did.
It does.
I've got a 30s. I've got,
You can't. It goes fine together. Really. Very, very nice. Robin did it. How fun. Robin did the quilting. Yeah, show the back. It's really nice. Turn it completely around and let Orion or Chris get it. That rope that she used, Robin used around the border, the rope stencil, we do have that one here at Quilting a Day. I was just working with that one. Beautiful. Very nice. Oh my gosh. Isn't that fun? Oh, this is Sue's. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, the 4 coffee cups is cute.
and a left-handed one.
Oh, yes. A left-handed. Betty's noticing the left-handed coffee cup. Very cute. Oh, this is what didn't make the back. Or didn't make the front. Show the back now. Keep on walking. Very nice. Very nice. Very fun. She did. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. Well, yes. And yes, and now we have to do the wall. Okay, so, and the Christmas quilt, which looks perfect in here, is Joy's. Isn't that wonderful? That is great. So let's see. Oh, cool. Ryan is going up close on it. That looks like this could be a Christmas card. You should do that because it's almost the shape of a Christmas card. You should. You could sell it to Current or Hallmark. But it reminds me so much of Current. That is really, really neat. And Linda showed hers the last time. Let me get out of the way here. Very nice. Hand quilted, I know.
Oh my gosh, I'm impressed.
We're impressed. Oh my gosh, that looks like a Thanksgiving card, doesn't it? Look at it on the TV, how cool it looks.
Eleanor, wouldn't these look good, great on a calendar? Like every calendar.
They would.
Quilting Day calendar?
That they would. That would be really fun. What an idea! That's really fun. We'll have to take photographs. That is really fun. I like them hanging still so you can really see them well, can't you? Yeah, that's beautiful. We'll have to have another quilt show when everybody's all done, huh? And this one, I think this has got to be Jones. Oh yeah, not oh yeah. Wow, yeah. You're just getting tired of seeing it. Oh, you know what? Actually, I was gonna go clear over to that one, Chris. They saw the Riley Blake one and Teresa's Batiks the last time. Wow. That could be the fall. Summer vacation, yeah. Really, really nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. The green is great. Wonderful. And I'm not sure whose is the next quilt. It's Aiko's. I was thinking, where did Aiko's. That's a really nice, am I standing right in front of you?
Oh, you're okay.
Very nice, Aiko.
She explained about the cherry blossoms hanging down.
Okay, tell about the cherry blossoms, Aiko. Maybe you should go up to the mic so everybody can hear you. What's that? Aw, you can do it. And turn around and smile.
Okay, in Japan, there's two kinds of cherries. One which you see in Washington, D.C., and one is like that one. It's kind of a drips down like wisteria. And no, they have one more, double, beautiful double. And I just changed a little. Sorry, Eleanor.
No, it's great. No, you're allowed to. Obviously, everybody does something. That's good.
And they have real dark branches on that one. So it might be too dark, but I pull it.
I really like your background fabric. Is nice. And her flowers are lovely. Your flowers are just beautiful. I love them. And notice how she put her two darks on the opposite outside corners. Really nice balance of laying out your blocks, placing your blocks. Nice balance.
My husband said he's going to keep it. He loves it.
Oh, you mean you don't let him keep all your quilts?
No one wanted it, but my husband said, no, that's mine.
Aw, that's really a true show of love. I love it. And whose is this one? Oh, Rainey did it. All right. Good for you. Oh my gosh, I think that we're all going to be concerned about. Now, it's really nice. She framed, remember last month, some of you were talking that your basket was too small? I think that frame around that basket really is very lovely. Just to fit, fit the lattice. Very nice.
We have to learn to cope.
Yeah, that's the coping strip. Is that it, Lois? Very nice. And who did your quilting, Rainey? Danny Fisk?
From Washington State.
Oh my goodness. I really like the border. He did a beautiful job in it.
And also she has embossed these cherry blossoms.
She embossed the cherry blossoms.
Yes, at the center and on that.
Oh, can you go real close on the cherry blossom, Chris? As close as you can. The one that you're nearly there. Just pick out one flower and go real close on it. Good job. Very nice.
Oh, and look at on the
At the center of the
center of
handle.
the basket.
hand, yeah, there she has.
Wow. Oh, that is really interesting what she did on the handle. She gave it a lot of texture with her quilting. Very nice. I'm sorry, I'm in your way every time.
She also quilted some flowers in the middle of the handle.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
You know, Eleanor, I met her at Mary Toba's class in the San Marcos.
Uh-huh.
She wanted to learn how to make quilts so badly. And I told her, come here. You're gonna learn, how to make quilts. Hopefully what she's doing it.
Yeah, that's right. You haven't been coming that long. Yes, I know. And every time you come in, you're so proud with what you've finished. That's great. That's great. Well, we're all proud, aren't we? We have to give everybody a hand. Look at that stack. So impressive. Oh, my goodness. I'm really, really excited. So what I was hoping to do today was just show you some different things, some little projects that are little products that you might not know about, that if you didn't already finish your quilt, this might help you. Okay? So you get to ask questions, right? Okay. Because then we have this great lunch. I know it's going to be great. And also a game to play with fat quarters. How does that sound? Okay, so now that all my stuff is under here, I'm going to have to pull it out and see what I can find. Isn't that lucky? Everybody says they all should have a Teresa. I have to be careful. I can't even say I did it because I didn't do it. What did I do? I don't know. I wrote a book. Okay, batting. That's what my job is, batting. So this is the thing. So there you are. You have all of these little pieces of batting, but none of them are big enough for your quilt, right? See, look, these are, like a lot of times you can just cut them off of the outside edge of your quilt when you send them out. But did you know? Did you know that you can actually buy fusing to put your batting together? So, if you haven't heard about that, make the amazement noise. Oh, good. See, look at this. Okay, so you pull it down your way, Teresa. And is the iron hot? Cool. And we have this new iron, too. It's never going to shut off automatically on us, I think. That's right. Okay, so you just take your two pieces of batting and you butt them together. Now, I know if you're like me, for years you've been butting your pieces together and just doing a wide zigzag to put them all. Okay, so now you just take this and you line it right on here. Ooh, ah, and you make sure that you put the sticky side next to the batting. Get it? But see, oh, I hear the bells. Yes, you should ring the bells. This is too fun. Okay, so now she's sticking it down. Whoops, I think your iron's not hot enough yet. Feel your iron. Is it turned on? You have to hold it. Hold it for. Probably we should read the directions. That's always encouraging. Hold it in one space. See, pardon me? What's that, all right? Okay, so it's 10 yards. You get 1.5 inches wide, and it's really simple. It just says lay the batting edges together and press the tape over the two edges. And that's it. Cool. Now is it sticking? Okay, cool. So now I will take the focus off of you while you continue to do that, okay? All right, let me see what else is magical under my, I recognize this, backing, yes, backing. And this is some binding for a scalloped edge, okay? And before I go and put this all out, we're gonna do it. And whenever we are going to cut bias binding for a scallop edge, I like to always start off with a 16-inch strip. Always use a 16-inch strip because if you cut your bias, you always can fit your 6 by 24-inch ruler comfortably on this. And I didn't actually ask them to bring a 6 by 24, but what I asked Teresa and Sue to put on my table was the bias stripper. Okay, now I don't know how many of you know about this or remember about this, but this is for cutting bias strips. For your, see, Joan didn't know. You didn't know. It cuts 2.5-inch strips, which we used it for our Radiant Star, but it cuts 2 1/4-inch strips for our bias binding. And if Orion can show you right along here, it's got 2.5, and you can't make a mistake because it has another line for 2 1/4 that you line up this green line. These numbers all say 2 1/4 along the edge. So you can't make a mistake. I can turn it the other way and it'll still be just fine. Okay? But see, I had it all lined up right, Orion. Honest, I did. Okay? So see how when you line it up, here is the 2 1/4-inch right here, and notice that it just fits up to the opposite side. Okay? At 2 1/4, so you just go like this, and you put it in your cutter. You put your cutter in the keyhole, and you just cut away from you. And this is maybe one of the things that scares everybody. Oh no, bias binding, I can't do that. But you can. Okay? Was that good? Is that cool? Very cool. Now you can go ahead. I thought I didn't even cut it for a minute. I'm standing there. Could you see the panic in my face? I don't know. It's sticking. It's the funniest thing I ever saw. But look, they're all cut on the bias. Is that wonderful? Cool, yes. Okay, so now the cool thing about this is all you have to do is just take, and I always look at it right side up. Okay, I can see that's going to go together, right? So I'm just going to flip it right sides together. And you see you've got your tip right there and your tip right there. And so when you do your 1/4 inch, you go right into that little valley. Has to start right there, and you just assembly line sew all of your 2 1/2-inch strips together. Okay, I think I better do this too because I want to show you how to put it on. Have you ever seen me put on bias binding? I didn't think so. No. Would you like to see that? Yes. Huh? Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead. Do you want to cut the rest of them, Teresa? Oh, look at me. I'm really styling today. Let me see. Yeah, the iron's in front of my face. Oh, my gosh. I didn't know how much I was going to show today because I knew that you would have a great quilt show, and you did. But you can ask me some things that you want to see to help us finish these quilts. Oh, she's going to give me scissors. Cool. Yes, ask a question real loud.
I made this small one, and I am going to do the scallop border.
Uh-huh.
And it said 7.5-inch borders.
Uh-huh.
And I did not have enough material to do 7.5. I
Uh-huh.
have enough material to do 7.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Will that matter?
Probably you'll still be able to, you'll be just fine, Chris. I'm going to tell you that you're going to be okay. You do this like.
With a wink and a nod.
Wink and a nod. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. Listen, we end up doing all kinds of things. Okay, so watch what I'm doing. I am just assembly line sewing. Pardon me?
Is there a reason why you're having her cut them?
Oh, I thought I was going to add them on, but no, there's no reason. We have plenty of bias just with this. Yeah, we have plenty of strips. All right. Yes, question.
Scallop, everyone says it's a real problem when you go in and come out.
Uh-huh.
So do you have any, I haven't done it yet, any secrets for how you approach that?
The
You know how to do square corners, but when the scallop goes in and then comes out.
oh. Okay, well that's what I was hoping to actually show you one. Yay! So look at this. Pretty good strip, huh? All right, so I wanted to press just to seam that together. And now what I'm going to have Teresa do is take this seam. I personally like to press it open. Just open it up and just cut off those little tips on the ends. And then take this whole strip and fold it in half, wrong sides together. Okay? That's good. All right, so while Teresa does that, then I'm just going to take the backing. And this was the big question. Did I show you how to mark for the scallop last month? No. I gave you instructions, but I didn't have a chance to tell you how to do it. I did? Okay, good. Okay, now when you're cutting your backing and your batting, the long arm quilters really like you to add 6 inches on all 4 sides, in the backing and in the batting, 6 inches. But if you're going to just do it yourself, then you probably just need around 3 inches extra on the outside edge on all sides. So this is just a nice thin batting. And I actually think if I were going to quilt this myself, did you hear what I said? If I were going to quilt this myself, I would probably want to have a little bit thicker batting because you're not going to see much dimension in this. This is 100% cotton batting, and I'm just going to quietly tuck that under there so you don't even notice it. I won't mention it. Paula, would you grab the backing underneath over there? We're going to work as a team. Yeah? Yeah, that's good. Okay, so that's good. Okay, you smooth it out on that side. Oh, I think we have to grab this too. See, this is a glass of eggnog. How about with like a little whiskey in it? Little anything. Brandy. Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay, so I'm keeping on looking. I'm looking. Yes, I found my basting clamps. So you guys all use these, right? Because if you have those real thick binder clamps, people say they can't open them, right? So these are really nice. And just like an inexpensive table, feel the edge of your table. Let me see. Is that a real fat edge? It's a real thick one. Okay, well this one just really works great. And let me show you. Just put the top right here, and then you just swing it around. It really works great. There. I was almost like Orion. I wasn't going to get it. Like I'm like going, okay, everything worked here for me today. But when Orion hung our design wall, he could not get it up the first time, nor the second time, nor the third time, and he just kept on trying to put it up. He tried at least 6 or 7 times, and finally he got it, and he said, there, on the first try. And that's what ended up on the video. Can you help me over there? So anyhow, I've been thinking about what's happening here with Grant. My son Grant played Okay, he played Santa Claus for his company. Orion played it for ours. When Orion was probably 5 years old, he had to start playing Santa Claus for this company, right?
I was an elf.
He was an elf. Okay, so we're doing good here. So I could say that I made this top, but I really didn't. Teresa did it. This is what's really fun because we keep on having kind of leftover blocks. And if we don't get them sewn up right away, isn't it cute? Aw, little purple and green. It's really fun. Okay, so what's the story? Am I showing you how to mark this scallop, or you already saw it? Especially the corner? Okay. I'm not going to have it as...
Never mind. Because you guys didn't, the iron wasn't hot enough.
Oh, the iron, oh, for the batting. Okay, so I had the scallop ruler. Did I pull it out?
Maybe you left it in the corner.
Did I leave it in the corner? It was.
That's what I do.
Yeah. I think it was up in here. Like right in this area.
Find it, please.
It's right here.
And okay. All right. So, okay, cool. All right, the scallop ruler. Okay, so Teresa actually marked a couple of scallops already. And I'm going to tell you, I'm looking for a straight edge. Okay, I found one. Cool. Okay, remember the first thing that you do on the corners is draw a diagonal line. And I'm using this, I'm really growing to love this friction pen. I am loving this if you have not gotten one of these yet. Because if you make a mistake, you can just iron it right out. And that's really nice. Not that I ever make any mistakes, but you guys are supposed to laugh about that. Right. Okay, so you know that on every corner you do draw a diagonal line. And then you measure from side to side. Let's see if we can do our math in our head. So do you remember what the measurement was?
I think it was like 42.
42. Minus 4, so it's now 38.
Why do you minus 4?
Well, I'll show you why. Because when you put the ruler on here, do you see how you're already, okay, this is, if I drew, when I drew a little line here, do you see, what am I doing right here? I'm losing about 2 inches there. And wouldn't I do the same thing over here? That's it? Do you see that? You see that? This is where I'm losing it, right here.
Is that the same for all size quilts?
It's just a general number. You can be real specific and actually measure it if you want to. Okay, so now it was 38.
Divided in 5 because we want to do just 5 scallops.
She just wants 5 scallops, so...
Divide the number in 5. So it's about 7.5.
7.5. That was really fast measuring, okay? And guess what? In the back of the book, there's all of this information, so you don't even have to think. You just look it up. Okay, so I'm going to take this line right along here. It says...
Glow line tape on it?
Yeah, if I could find it, it probably would make it easier. I feel kind of funny just dipping down in here every time. This is the magical drawer. Oops. Oh, no. Let me put it on with just that little tip that you need. Yes? You don't have to. In fact, you probably shouldn't. But you know what? I didn't know. Okay, I don't see any glow lines. We have to equip our drawer better. But look at this. Go real close. Can you see 7? Can you see 7? Okay. So can you see 7.5? I'm going to put 7.5 on my diagonal line. 7.5 on my diagonal line. And see how it's already shorter? Yeah? Okay, and there's a line along here that says line it up with the outside edge.
So line it up better since we can see it.
Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Are you real close? Orion's going to get a really big TV, okay? So there I'm at 7.5, right? 7.5. Right here. Okay, so then I'm just going to pick up my ruler, put 7.5 right there along that edge, and mark along over to the other 7.5. Now we're doing 5. So I've done 1, 2, and what if it's not perfect? Then you start on the other side so that you can make an adjustment right in the center, okay? 7.5, 7.5. Okay, so here's the other 2 inches that I lost over here. Okay, thank you for asking, Brenda, because I'm sure a lot of people wonder, but they're too.
Oh, but you only draw the line and you stop at the 7.5.
I'm only drawing 7.5. The one thing that's really cool about this ruler is that you can adjust it to the size of your quilt. It's not one size fits all. And I just want to tell you, whoever came up with that one size fits all, it is not true. It is not true.
One size fits some.
Yeah, I like that. One size fits some. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now I have, can you see my marks? Okay, go real close. Okay, I have this little middle one that's up to here and up to here. And I'm hoping if I put 7.5 here, oh, it's actually about 8 now. So if I make it about 8 inches, do you think that anybody will notice that they're all 7.5 and one's about 8?
Very good. Only when it's folded and put away. It's the only time anybody will know.
Don't tell them.
See, these sometimes is 8.5, sometimes 9. You can adjust it.
That's really good. That's really good, Orion.
I noticed that that straight line that goes on the outside edge leaves like, what, an inch or 2 between the scallop? What is it?
The straight line.
Straight line on that ruler. So you have like, you're going to cut off when you do that scallop, what, like an inch and a half?
Oh, when the longer the scallop, the it deeper it is.
Why you have to have that line so far away.
Yeah.
In case you do a longer scallop.
Yeah, the longer the scallop, the deeper. Okay, and now I know that there's pins. This magical drawer is not working so well because I can't find everything. Okay. No, I don't know where my quick clips. Okay, safety pins. But I just wanted to show you something that. I hear. Okay, we can't find the quick clip.
I got it.
Okay, Orion, would you pop one of these off? Okay, just pop off the pin because I've been using the covers on my safety pins forever. But I just want to show you because I've noticed that people just fumble with these. This is called a pin cover. How many of you use these? Okay, so they go, okay, here's the pin, and they'll say, okay, will a curved pin work? Yes, it will.
Eric's falling asleep. There you go.
Oh, Eric!
Good.
I think switching live is the coolest thing. I do. They're doing switching in the control room.
And they're watching it on the internet.
And they're watching Is this cool?
I sent the link to two website bloggers, and they sent it to all their people.
Yeah, so now next year you guys really need to wear new bras and makeup. Yep.
We got a whole year to get a new bra.
A whole year to get a new bra. Okay, so people just kind of go, okay, well, how does this fit in? You know, they're all like struggling. What do you do? But there's a little wider part, and you'll see that the end of the pin fits in there, and then the top of the pin, see where the top of the pin goes? But actually, Brian made me these little pliers just for this step, but needle nose works really good too. So then you just snap. Did you hear that? You just snap. And it's really just a cheap old pair of pliers that he ground off for me. But doesn't that make it? Yeah, people do that, but since I have this cool tool, this is what I like. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, take it. So all I want to do is just pin a couple of pins along the edge here. And this is the way you do it if you've never done it. A lot of people do it different. What you want to do is put your pins in away from where you intend to machine quilt. And if you remember our friend Brenda, she said if you put your hands down and you have pins under them, you're good. You're good. Do you remember last year Brenda did that really big lesson? Oh my goodness, yes, everybody remembers that. So all I really wanted to do was show you how to put that bias binding on. And let me see, Carol, I have to be really clear on what you wanted to do. So people aren't sure how to go into this corner. Uh-huh. Right here. Yeah. What is the trick? Okay. Well, we are going to see because we have some of the answers up here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now I have to tell you that.
If you cut it, you won't have the backing won't be on. Just so you know.
If I cut it.
It'll be just like your other program that you did in.
Huh? I screwed up on another program. Oh, up there?
Yeah, it's not all the way.
Oh, okay. Well, we might have to fake it a little bit. Okay, so you would have clamped the whole quilt, right? And somebody asked me about marking. Should I have marked before I put the batting and the backing down? Yes, because what you really need to do is stitch on this line when you send it to the quilter. Stitch on the line before you send it to the quilter. And don't use that friction pen because what if she's helping you out and she presses your quilt? And she does. Okay, will you take those out for me? Okay, how are we doing? You've got more questions? Yes.
You have to cut a piece more than 25 inches square. How do you do that?
A piece more than 25 inches square. Well, you can fold it in half. You could fold it in half and measure it at 12. Let me see. What's half of 25? I was thinking that was what it was. I almost said it. 12 and a half. You could fold it at 12 and a half and cut it that way. That's a good question. All right, so I'm trying to move this around because I can just see as soon as I sit down and start with this big old quilt, it's all going to fall on the floor. It'll be extremely entertaining, won't it? But anyhow, this is what I am going to do first. Let's just say that you should have had, okay, you have this marked and you stitch on this line before you layer it. And when you put it on your backing and your batting, you quilt. So like to about a ½ inch away from your scallop. That's why you want to mark your scallop first. And you get it all quilted through all layers. And then you can start with your binding. But that was what I really wanted to show you today, just to start with your binding. Okay? So now And just to save time, I won't even stitch on it. I thought that I was going to, but I won't. So look how nice Teresa does this. Isn't that nice? And this is what she always does. I love to watch her in the sewing room. She throws this over her shoulder and it runs the whole way across the room. And so you can't, it's just really fun. Okay, I recommend always using your walking foot for doing anything through the layers, but I have come to discover that you just cannot do bias binding with a walking foot because you need to have a 1/4 inch foot, and it is really hard to do. You need to have a 1/4 inch foot. And so I still have my 1/4 inch foot on here, and so that I can stitch my ends together, I'm going to leave about 4 inches. I still need to go a little bit more. About 4 inches hanging off the end, okay? And so now just keep your bias binding loose. You don't want to have it pulled real tight when you put it on there. I'm going to do needle down, and I'm going to lengthen my stitch to 3.0. That's a long stitch. And then you can just go ahead and feed your bias. And I'm going to try to keep everything out of the way. Yeah, that's the hardest part. Okay, I'm not going to pull on it. I'm going to gently ease this in as I go. Oh, my goodness, it's freezing in here. I need my gloves on. This is really funny. Your gloves really do help. They really do help. They grip and they help this move. And I saw you guys have your papers, your finishing papers. Well, I'm just going to tell you a little inside joke. I want you to look underneath the free motion quilting section. Free motion quilting, of which I don't have here to show you. But anyhow, we were showing how to free motion, and I said, okay, Teresa, you sit down here, put the gloves on. And she had the gloves on, and my fingers are so distinguishable, aren't they? Don't you guys all know my rings when you see them, and my red nail polish, don't you know? Well, Teresa was working there with the gloves, and I said, Teresa, nobody will know whose hands they are. You do it, Teresa. And she was getting all uptight, but anyhow, you will never know whose hands they are. There they are. Okay, the one thing about these little fingertips, see, they're like rubberized, and they really do help, and I am just feeding this around through here. I could have put I wrapped it up, but I want to keep it flat over this way so that people can see it. Okay. I do a long stitch just as if I were walking foot. I have 3.0, which is a long stitch. And I just love it when I do this in red thread. Can you see my seam going around here? It is a 1/4 of an inch. You have to do that. Okay, and so now I'm coming up to the point that you want to know about, right? It's right there. And what I figured out was helpful to me was if I put a straight pin right there. And I'm not going to find a straight pin, but I'll tell you what. I won't worry. Look, I'm going to just take my friction pen, and what I want to do is I want to see where this intersection is. So I'm just going to mark that because I can just heat that off and it'll be gone, okay? So I want to see where I have to pivot. So I'm just going right up to this point, and I have needle down on my machine like this. I got it. And so now I saw that I'm right at that intersection, and so I'm just going to turn my whole quilt around. And this is where it gets really tricky because you could put a little pucker in there. If you weren't careful, all I'm going to do is just just bring my raw edge down. And Orion's going to keep that straight, and I'm going to make sure I don't have a pucker right in there. And then I'm just going to keep on sewing, and I'm going to keep on easing, and I'm going to keep everything out of the way. How do we look in there, Eric? Do you say good? Good. Oh, good. This is really, Orion has purchased some new equipment for us. And so it looks really good in here. And the next thing, he missed it on Black Friday. He sent his wife out to buy a big TV in the middle of the night, and he forgot us. But he is going to do it the next time. He's going to get us a big screen TV. Super Bowl! Super Bowl Sunday, yay! Okay, so I marked my pivot again. So I'm just easing, I'm not stretching it in here. And I see my mark, my needle is in, and I'm just gonna just pivot. Okay, is that helpful? Okay, and this is the tricky part. You've gotta really smooth that underneath your needle because you can sew a little pucker in so easily. I just finished this quilt that I love.
You're lining the edge of the raw edge of the bias.
Uh-huh, yes, yes, right there. Cool. Very good. Yeah, see, I can sew. Okay, so now my whole quilt, and you want to grab the end, Paula. And so now I know I'm ruining my backing, Orion, but I don't know how else to do it. But now you trim up to your raw edge. And no, not on this one. You can't really. And let me tell you this. Okay, let's look here. Ooh, look at that. Is that good? That looks good. And let's look at this side. Ooh. No puckers. Yeah, okay. So now you can just trim up to that little pucker. But I know some people are extremely anxious and they just take a little cut in the binding. Okay, you can see it from the back side now. It's good? Okay, so you can just take, if you want, just take, yeah, very carefully. You can just take, oh yes, coffee. You must have coffee and chocolate. The important thing would be to have a pair of scissors that cuts to the tip. Like, oh my gosh, I just got this new pair, and I was so bad. They gave it to me, Clover gave it to me, it's really nice. And I said, okay, Teresa, you get to try out these scissors, but they're mine. I said that, didn't I? I was so bad. Okay, now.
That is not it.
Huh?
Just so.
Yeah, these are not the new Clover scissors. They're over in my drawer. Okay, and let's show the corner too, because some of you are worried about your corner not being a nice, beautiful curve. Okay, I love it. So now, this is the part that I wanted to show you. Just in case you have not yet purchased Wonder Clips. I am telling you, I love these. They are the best clips, and on most of my boxes I've written top. Oh, top. Okay, you can get just this little package with 6 or 8 in it because you don't know if you're going to like them, but you know what? How fast you're going to like these, and you have to have the big box. Oops. Okay, so the reason that I like these so much, I used to use pins. You do have to hand stitch this down. Okay, but look at this. If you just roll this backing around, the binding around, okay, there are little measurements on here that you can use those little measurements, but see, do you see these little measurements? Yes. So, oh, Wonder Clips. Wonder clips. Merry Christmas. Yes. Yes. Okay. So what happens is that you put these clips in, and it's almost like creasing this, like ironing this binding. And so when you're hand stitching, you know, it's already nice and flat. It's fantastic. But what you want to do is pull your binding so that you cover that line of stitching. See the stitching? You want to cover it right there. Okay, so now I'm trying to keep all my fingers out and show you. But when you get to this little pivot here, it's nothing. You just roll this over and just kind of flatten it out. I don't do a whole bunch of folding or anything like that. All I did was just bring it around to the back, and you can see there. Okay, and then just pull it over. I realize that my fingers are covering it, but I can't do it without doing that. Okay, so then just put your clip there. Ah, come on. Put your clip on both sides of it.
Eleanor, I had to do a vinyl pillow for my daughter's window seat.
Uh-huh.
Used the clover clips,
Uh-huh.
and they held beautifully.
On vinyl. Okay, so now I'm getting it. It's too hard to show you. But anyhow, see, it just goes right around in the back, and look at it on the front. Here, we can move this away. So can you see that? It's just a little fold right on the front. It's just really nice. It's not that hard at all. When I hand stitch, I use silamide thread, which is a waxed beading thread, and a straw needle. Very, very fine needle. And I will sit down and I will put these clips on until I run out. And then I just sit down and hand stitch. And as I'm hand stitching, I just toss them in the middle of the quilt. And the edge is like totally creased for you. It's just really nice to work with. And you don't get poked with pins. I think that's the best part. That's the part that I really, really like. I don't know, but it won't. It maybe will only cover 50. And I will tell you right now, the first time I saw these, I go, oh my gosh, they're really expensive. But you know me, I said, oh, just put them on my account. And then I go, oh, yeah, you could use my account. The elf account. But now, you know, I immediately went and got a second box. And now every sewing drawer has a couple of boxes. I just really love them. They're going to last a lifetime. It's just really funny. I said to Sue, Sue, I want to give you these clips for your birthday, but I just wanted to make sure that I didn't give them to you already. She said, you gave them to me at Christmas, but I'll take the second box. You can't have too many. So anyhow, see how it just goes really nice around the corner? It's just really fun to use. All right. That's what I wanted to show you today. Cool. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you.